Sorry for delaying everything. Let's get to it. So the way you momentum is you hold R2 and you flick right with the ball on your left hand. You flick right stick to the right and left stick to the top right. So that's why your player looks like he's like dashing to that. That's what it sounds like. So it's right stick first, because if you don't do right stick first, your player is going to do that. And that's only if you spam it, but here's how to do the momentum snatch. You do a momentum, and then you flick down on right stick. So it's going to do a momentum, and it's going to snatch your player back. Anybody who plays with me or watches my videos until today knows that my favorite move is that move. But now I got a new favorite move, and it's nasty. I've been wanting to find out how to do it for a long time, and it was hard for me, but it's the momentum spin. That's what happens if you do it slow, but you do a momentum. So ball on your left hand, you do a momentum to the right, and then like on a clock, you would take your right stick and bring it from between 10 and 11 to between 6 and 7 or 7 and 8. So momentum and then spin. Momentum and then spin. It's like a spin back and a momentum at the same time. If it doesn't get an ankle breaker, it's going to get you open either way. And if you trust your shot enough, you can pull up. But that is what's going to happen if you do not either tap L2 to get your player to stand in place, or if you just like you can do a quick pump fake. You can tap and then hold. But here, that doesn't work, so never mind. Don't think what I said. Don't take what I just said. But now doing it from right to left, you do a momentum to the left and then spin the clock from what would be between 1 and 2 to what would be between 4 and 5. So momentum. I can't do it that well. I cannot do it at all. I can do it to the right even though my player is left-handed, but I learned how to dribble from watching right-handed players. But it's real quick. Here's my problem with it. I used to do that stupid little spin, that one, because I wasn't doing it fast enough. You have to literally, the minute you momentum, get your finger right back on right stick and do that spin the minute you do it. That's what I used to do. But now, I really greened that fade. But so, if I hit that. But so, like, that's how you do that. What was the other move I was talking about? Momentum behind the back. This one's pretty nasty, I'm not gonna lie. If you know how to do the spin back, which I'll teach you in a second, it is literally probably the nastiest combo. I cannot do it myself because that junk's too hard. But what you want to do is you want to go to the, like, from where the hot zone would be right here, this little hot zone that I'm standing in right now, or this little hot zone. What you want to do is you want to momentum with ball in your, on the right side, you're going to want to have the ball in your left hand. It's so much easier. I don't even think you can do it with the ball in your right hand. But you want a momentum, ball in your left hand, momentum. You want to be like towards this part. You don't want to be towards the corner 3. You want to be towards the middle. Like that. So what you want to do is ball in your left hand on the right side. Align yourself right next to this top of key. Do a momentum. And then you want to point towards this little spot that I'm standing at right now. This little edge which separates, which still it's technically corner, but which separates like the true corner and the curve of the arc, is right where you want to point your player, and vice versa. When you're on this side, you want to do it the same. And if you can get that combo down, it is figuratively nasty. See, if you try doing it with the other hand, with the left hand on the left side, this is what happens. Your player does that. Or he does like a snatch. It's weird. But so that's how you do it. So I learned how to spin back with right hand, which is why I can barely momentum spin with my left hand. So what you want to do is, which Momentum left this out in his video. I mean, G-Man left this out in his video. What you're going to do is that you have to run forward. So you hold R2 and you want to spin your right, you want to hold R2 running forward, and you want to spin your right stick from 12 to 6. But you want to pull back when you do it. G-Man did not mention that. You are supposed to run forward and then pull back when you do it. And when he says flick down on right stick, I don't necessarily agree with that unless you don't want to shoot for limitless and you're in like Pro-Am or something, and that's one of the things you take very seriously. But if you're in park, I would not recommend flicking down, because if you flick down, it just stops you right in front of the 3-point line. Because if you get too deep, it's really hard to do. Like, you just get that spin if you go too deep into mid-range. So you have to run forward and then pull back. I like to flick up on right stick now, because I realized that was the reason why I would always stop at top of key, and then I would get contested. So you want to pull back, and do not try this at the middle of mid-range, because if you do that, it does not work at all. I mean, it does, but very rarely. That was in the wrong hand. But see, most of the time it literally pulls you to the side automatically. I was pulling my stick straight down. But so you want to hold R2 the whole time, pull your right stick from 12 to 6, and the minute that you do that spin, you want to pull back down on your left stick. So it's like run forward, and then you do the spin, and then you run back. So I'll do it again. If you flick up on left stick while running back, you'll do a little like hezzy jump, I guess you could call it. Like that. I love doing that move. It helps you out so much. You can do it, and then you can turn it into a speed boost. You can turn it into whatever you want. You could turn it into momentum. Hold on, let me do it real quick. You could turn it into momentum like that. You could turn it into a step back. It can be anything you want at all. I'm telling you guys. I'm so sorry, guys, that I haven't been able to upload, but the fact that I haven't been able to stream since I was playing Fortnite kind of made me mad. So here's one thing that I disagree with Steezo on, which I love Steezo. He's hands down the best dribbler in the community. Much love to him. But he says that you should use normal 4 moving crossover. I don't necessarily agree with that. I agree with the Pro 3 behind the back, and I agree with the Pro 4 spin. Pro 6 is what I used to use for the spin, but Pro 6 spin is really only good for threes, and it's just a faster spin, and it's a spin that keeps the ball closer to you. Hey. And after you do that spin, you want to go, and most of the time, this is the spin. Oh, I really just flicked down. I have deodorant, but thanks.
This is what you left in my stuff.
Oh, I left it? Okay, I was about to say. But see, the spin keeps the ball a little away from you.
Yeah, you got 2. And here's a hamburger.
Thank you. Love you. But the Pro 4 spin is like, it just keeps the ball away from you like that. Pro 6, you're basically huddling the ball. But yeah, so I'll do every move real quick. Starting with the momentum. So momentum spin, my bad, momentum behind the back, and then momentum snatch. I hope all of y'all have a really good day. I'm gonna show y'all one real quick thing before I finish, which is the VIP animations. Alright, what's good, guys? I'm gonna show you guys these animations. So If y'all know me like that, y'all know for a good while, Truly Angel was, and probably still is, my favorite YouTuber, besides G-Man. So you know I had to cop the Fat Boy splits. The reason why it's my favorite is not really because of Truly Angel, it's because of the delay. Now listen, because it's like, my God, look, he jumps, lands, and then splits. With mic drop, the minute he's already turning the minute that he hasn't even landed yet. You're already getting into that spin right before you even land. Sun's out, guns out. You're already turning around. Walking on the moon, your feet's instantly going into it. Escalator, you're instantly walking down. Fireworks, you're instantly doing that. Backflip, you land and instantly backflip. That's probably the most delayed, but I can't stand that one. The only reason I have it is because it was the first one I got. Instantly turning around. Instantly splitting. Splits, it's delayed. So most of the time, people gonna be like, oh, that's off. And then I go, green light. It's like, I got that flip. But yeah, so you don't really get much for hitting 93. You get to be a VIP. You get a second daily spin. And you get, what do you call it? Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, and then you get the animations. That's really it. I mean, they don't tell you that you get to do special events like the ones event, the doubles event. They don't tell you that you get to do that stuff. I wanna see if... Oh, man, my luck. All these games just started. I wanted to get in a a quick game. Show y'all. But, alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace, love, and positivity. I'll catch you guys later. I don't know where that's from, but if that's logic, I'm never gonna say that again. But, because I think I just remembered that logic says that. Yeah, I won't say that no more. But, but I'll see you guys later. I love all of you that support me.